this random guy approaches us. Like, he saw us waiting and he approached us, and he didn't look shady or anything of that sort. He looked like a normal man, like nothing special. So then he came and he asked us, can you give me some money? And we didn't want to like engage in the conversation a lot. It felt very weird, like, and we were also not looking into his eyes, like, what if he hypnotizes us? Literally. And he told us a story that he just landed in Mumbai. Like, he was in a train, he came in the train and his whole bag got stolen in the train. So I don't know if this story is real or he's just trying to take money from us, but we were just like, okay, and I gave him 100 rupees aise. Like, I didn't want to engage more, I wanted
100 rupees you gave him?
Action.
Hi, I'm Ria.
And I'm Kanchi.
And you're officially part of the Slumber Party squad.
So welcome back to the Spoke to Soon pod.
You know you have Mumbai brain when the rain is no longer a pain.
It's never a pain.
Yeah, like now, I don't know the last time I left the house with an umbrella or a raincoat.
I don't think I used to own an umbrella like 2-3 years back, but then I stopped.
Yeah, I don't actually treat the rain as if it exists also. I just walk out as if it's a regular sunny day.
I feel that's peak Mumbai behavior. Like, you've lived here for so long that the rain does not bother you.
Yeah, life doesn't stop. It goes on.
Yeah.
Hai na?
Today we are going to be talking about being Mumbai girls and living in Mumbai.
Yeah.
All our lives and what we feel about it, what we like, what we don't like, what's normal, what's not normal.
I think Mumbai is a very overhyped place. Wait, I'll rephrase. Not overhyped, it's a hyped place, and I think it deserves the hype. I'm a Mumbai girl through and through. I think even you are.
Yeah, both of us are like, we're born and brought up and never moved anywhere else.
Never lived anywhere else.
Yeah.
And I see my whole future in Mumbai only.
Same, like, I don't think I could live in any other city. Like,
in the world,
I would want to live in Mumbai all my life.
Agree, agree.
I think that's every Mumbaikar. Like, every Mumbaikar who's lived in Mumbai. Not people who've come from outside. I think people who've lived here, grown up here, seen the city would like.
I think also a lot of people actually that come from outside to live in Mumbai, everyone says that Mumbai has a very welcoming energy. People want to live here. People want to thrive here. They want to do their best here.
But that's because everything happens in Mumbai.
Yeah, it's
like,
a hub.
It's like, if you're not in Mumbai, like, what are you doing? Like, no, like FOMO. Like, you know, people say that about New York.
Yes.
Like, if you're not in New York, you're missing out on life. Like, everything happens there. That's the same thing.
Because it's fast-paced and it's full of opportunities and, like, everyone is just thriving
like,
and working
everyone's hustling and I'm sure everyone has come here with a motive. Like, no one just comes here to chill, I feel. There is like a goal. Everyone has like an ambition and they want to do something in this city.
Very true.
Yeah. But before we begin and get into it, let's like discuss why is it Mumbai now and not Bombay? Like,
in my heart, it's still Bombay.
Bombay is a feeling, I feel. Bombay is more like feeling because we've grown up with that, and I think Mumbai is more like recent. Like, it was very recent that they changed the name.
Share the fact,
people get told to be saying Bombay. But I mean, it comes naturally. Like, you can't stop yourself.
Also, when you lived here all your life and like even your family and stuff have lived here, because there was a long time it was called Bombay. So I feel like for some people it comes very naturally.
Yeah.
That, I'm from Bombay.
Guys, I did my research and I know the facts that why is it called Mumbai and not Bombay.
Tell us.
So the government changed it because, like, you know, I'm sure everyone knows the Mumbai Devi temple in Mumbai, and they wanted it to relate to that. They wanted Mumbai to have a cultural like meaning to it, which is why they made it Mumbai, and Bombay was the name given by the Britishers. So they didn't want to stick to that. They wanted Mumbai to have its own like meaning and its own culture, which I get, which is great, but also like I feel when you think of Mumbai, you think Bombay first. Like, that's
nostalgia
a vibe.
factor, the home factor comes from Bombay.
The feeling, like all the iconic things are still Bombay. Like Bombay High Court, IIT Bombay.
Yes.
Like that Bombay hits. But now I think people are mindfully trying to say
it. Yeah.
And today, guys, since we both usually keep saying Bombay, we have given ourselves a challenge.
Yeah. And if we say the word Bombay throughout this ep, obviously after this segment, this was to explain everything.
This was just to give you guys.
Yeah. But if we use the word Bombay to refer to Mumbai, we need to take
Take a bite out of this jalapeno as a punishment.
It's looking really stressful and scary
It looks
to me right
massive.
now. Yeah, yours is quite pretty. Mine is like an ugly one. Have you seen that game where like you put two cards and the other person has to read the person's mind and see which one they would pick?
Oh yes.
Yeah. Which one would I pick?
This.
I said
Obviously,
already.
yeah. But we have to take a bite out of it, so we are going to be so like.
We're
But
gonna be
also while
mindful.
talking, we won't even realize when we say it.
No, but let's not say Bombay because I do not want to take a bite of
Yeah.
that jalapeno.
Cool, but you just said it.
After this. Now it's start. 3, 2, 1, start. No using the B
Okay.
word.
So you know what I was thinking, that every person who lives in Mumbai has a personality trait. Like being a Mumbaikar is a personality trait in itself.
Agree.
Like you can tell when someone is from Mumbai and when someone is not. The way they dress, the way they talk, the way they behave, something is different.
I agree. I think Mumbai people
She's trying so hard.
I think Mumbai people are very casual.
Yeah.
They're not judgmental. They don't have time to look at you, to think about where you're going, what you're doing, what you're up to. I feel like every Mumbai person is just thriving and living their life. Like they have 100 places to be.
Yeah.
They have no way to get there because no auto guy is agreeing to go.
Yeah. Autos are a different thing. I think that could be one whole segment where we could just rant
It's a
about
conversation.
autos.
And even Kali Pilis, like cabs
any
also.
cab, like trying to get any cab, autos, cabs, and Ubers.
Now
Whatever.
Rapido also.
Everything
No
is a
cab
pain.
will ever accept
But
whatever.
I feel the top tier, the certificate level goes to autos. Like
Why do
no
you
one
say
beats them. Like they have attitude. They are a mood. Like just looking at them, like they think that they can tell you anything, and
they
you just
do.
have to accept it. Like you cannot like argue with them. You just have to be like, हाँ ठीक है.
I saw this meme on Instagram that said that you have 3 minutes or 3 seconds or something
To pitch.
to your auto guy where you want to go.
Yeah.
And if you don't do
Then-
that pitch successfully, then you wait.
Bro,
on the
they
road
don't
for half
wait.
an
They
hour.
just, and they don't even say no nicely. They just say,
You know, it's
they
like
just make a face.
it's like they look at your face and,
And they judge you.
Like, do I want her to sit in my auto or no? Is she
Yeah.
the vibe today
Yeah.
or no?
What do you think is like a like typical Mumbai girl or boy outfit? Like something that a Mumbai person is seen wearing.
I feel like age is a huge factor in
Yeah,
this
of course.
conversation. But maybe let's say someone in our age group,
Hmm.
like loose baggy pants, jeans or linen pants,
Yeah.
and a fitted tank top or a fitted
But
tee.
I feel no matter what the gender, everyone is wearing chappals.
Chappals is a Bombay thing.
Come on, take a bite, sis.
Do I have to?
Riya, we have discussed and we have said it on camera. You cannot break the thing. Take a small bite because you'll have to save up for the whole video. Is it spicy?
Not bad.
Not bad.
Doable.
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 As a bomb. Oh shit! I just said bomb. Bomb can be anything.
We know where you were going. Have a bite.
I didn't say it. I
Does
said
it count
bomb.
or no team?
Bomb can be
It counts.
anything.
Yes, it counts. They said it counts.
As a bomb. This is a bomb. It's a fire bomb. I'm good. I was saying, as a Mumbai girl, you should be able to take the spice.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But the spice is only valid when it's like in a vada pav or something. When it's just the Alpino on its own, it's a little daunting, I want to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think chappals are a...
Like casual clothing is, I think, the theme.
Yeah, I think, I actually really realized how casual Mumbai people are when I went to Delhi.
Oh.
I got like a culture shock because I was like going to the mall and stuff. Like you go to the mall, it's a casual place. You don't
Casual
dress up
outing.
to go shopping. Okay.
Yeah, fair.
But in a place like Delhi, people are so prim and proper all the time. Like even the bag that they're carrying, the clothes they're wearing heels, they're wearing a quad set. Like, it's
a
an
planned
outing. It's a
outfit.
planned outfit. Like they put effort into it.
Hmm.
In Mumbai, people just,
Show up.
yeah.
I
And I
feel
want to say
it's,
they show up everywhere.
Yeah, and I feel no one judges them for it. Like, if I see someone in the mall in like sweatpants and a sweatshirt, I'll be like, girl, you go.
I don't
you're
even
comfortable.
question it.
I'm like, that's so normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loki, I would say that I don't even look at anyone.
Yeah, fair.
I think that's also a Mumbai thing. That I'm not interested what is this person wearing, what is that person wearing. Everyone should just do them. Like, you do you. I think that's the kind of place.
No, I
Mumbai
think
is.
I'm quite observant as a person. Like, I'll
Yeah.
always notice some things in people, like details.
Yeah.
So I would notice.
Yeah, she just noticed a bald spot on my head, so.
Yeah.
I think another major thing that's a Mumbai thing is that no Mumbai local ever goes to Mumbai spots.
Yeah. Like who? Yeah.
Like, when is the last time we've gone to Marine Drive to chill?
Yeah, like we can pass by Marine Drive.
Yeah.
We can go there. Like people who
Go for a
stay
walk.
there near, they go for a walk in the morning and
Yeah.
stuff. But no one goes there to meet friends or chill. I feel.
Like, no one say, chal Marine Drive pe jaake bethte hai, ya chal Juhu Beach pe
Especially
jaake
on a
bethte hai.
Sunday.
No.
It's like the most crowded spot.
You know
ever.
what I've been realizing lately? Because I need to pass Marine Drive to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Almost. And I've realized that in the night, okay, when I think the last local train is at 12 or 1 or something. 1. So between that time till like 5 in the morning, when the next train is, or the first train of the day is, Marine Drive is packed. Because these people have come to Marine Drive to visit or whatever, and they don't know that there's the last train and they get stuck. But there's a rule, by the way, that you can't chill at Marine Drive post like 1, 2 a.m. Like, the police comes
and takes you.
they will chuck you out of there. So all of the crowd is sitting on the opposite side of the road, not on the seaside, on the building side.
The residential
Resident side, yeah. They're sitting on the footpath and just
waiting,
chilling and waiting for the train.
Oh, I did not know this because I have never passed during that hour.
Time, yeah. And first I used to think that maybe they've come to see a celebrity or meet someone. And because the IPL team, like the team stays at Trident or Oberoi or whatever, right? So I thought maybe they come to that area to see the players and all. But then I realized these guys have just missed the train. They are just chilling there. Yeah.
But also I feel Marine Drive is a place where you see the most random things happening.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Especially at night. Like, it's really weird at times. Like, some people are just sitting there for hours. Some people are sleeping there.
Yeah.
I don't get that. Like,
some people are eating, like they give you kachi kari and all.
Yeah, that I like. Some people are doing that. The kids are, what is that?
Bubbles.
Yeah, bubbles.
Yeah,
I've done that
bubbles,
once.
yeah.
I've done that.
What, really?
Yeah, as an adult.
As an adult?
Like last year only. Like, I went to Marine Drive. My friends, again.
She has just said that we don't chill at Marine.
We didn't go to chill at Marine Drive. We were somewhere nearby and we just wanted to waste like 10-15 minutes. So that was a good spot to wait. Now, like, where will you wait on the road?
Correct.
Like, you can wait on the Marine Drive footpath over there.
Yeah.
So we were just waiting there and the guy passed, like the guy who was selling
bought bubbles.
and I bought it for the vibe and I enjoyed so much.
That's actually quite cute. Yeah, that's damn sweet.
Yeah.
No, but I feel like even in the middle of the night in Mumbai, there's a lot to do and see. I think that's also a Mumbaikar thing that Mumbai people know Saturday night 1 a.m. there is traffic. I always get traffic. Yeah.
On the highway, it's so bad.
There's traffic.
Yeah.
Like, you don't feel like it's 1 a.m. and that's where I think the city gets like the name that the city that never sleeps, because actually genuinely the city is buzzing over the weekend.
It's always awake.
Yeah.
I feel there are so many things that Mumbaikars do that we do without knowing we do that. Like, and maybe other people find it weird. Like Mumbaikars will never wait for a celeb to come or never like approach a celeb if a celeb is walking next to them.
Yeah, like I think it's very normal to dine in the same restaurant as a celebrity.
Unless you're like a crazy fan or like you're like obsessed with the person and you spot them and you're like, oh my god, I'm going mad. But otherwise, I feel so many times even in Bandra you see celebs walking and no one goes to them. Like, they just continue their thing.
Agreed. And it's also very normal to expect, like at a Bandra cafe or a Bandra restaurant, if you're sitting there and there's a crowd outside, you know that someone is being packed. Like, it's a very normal...
Like, seeing paps is normal in Mumbai.
It's very normal. Seeing celebs also, like, randomly just in the same cafe as you, in the
Yeah.
same restaurant as you.
But I feel people who don't live here find it very absurd.
No,
Like,
I think people actually come to Bombay
to spot.
with a list of places to go celebrity spotting.
Yes.
Like, I've actually met people that have been like, listen, where can I go where I meet the most celebrities? And I'm like, you know what? As a Mumbai person, I actually have no fucking idea. Because I would never do that.
Yeah, we don't have the hype.
No.
But people actually come to meet celebs, and if they meet celebs, they go mad. Like they'll be like, oh my god, I met.
Or like I was at the same restaurant as
As-
Ranveer Singh or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Also, I personally I feel like having celebs around is kind of a menace because I'll tell you, valid reason, they create a lot of traffic. Like they go everywhere with like their VIP cars
Yeah.
and bodyguards, and everyone else is made to wait
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And especially in South Bombay, because a very influential family lives there. And obviously I love them, like good for them and all that.
but whenever they pass,
And they are always passing. and
especially Coastal Road.
yeah. And there's like a freaking thing of 10 cars.
Yeah.
There's a literal convoy of cars. And it's like they're cutting, they're going. They all have to be like
And
dumb
they're
in
so
line.
fast. Like, I would be scared if I was driving next to them.
Bro, that day, usually when there are VIPs on the road, signals are off in the whole area. Like there's cops on the whole street. And
Yeah.
I also live in an area where there's a lot of like
Politicians and yeah.
government, whatever. So I know for a fact that I'm going to take 20 minutes to get out of that area
Yeah.
because 90% of the times all the signals are off.
Yeah.
But I saw this one thing that happened. We were at a signal. There was one VIP car. There was no cars around, no convoy, nothing. But the signals were on and they had to wait for the signal. Okay, they needed to wait. The signal was red. The bodyguards have gotten out of the car and stood outside the car at the signal. First time in my life I have experienced
Like
something
because
like
the
that.
car was
At
stationary.
a standstill, yeah. And my car was right behind their car. And I
Out-
saw my driver and I saw the bodyguards are coming out and the bodyguards are standing. I'm like, kya ho raha hai? I thought maybe they were coming and walking around. But then they just stood. The signal turned green. They sat back in
Bro,
the car.
who was
they went.
in that car?
I
Must be
wanna
someone
know.
really. What car was it?
I don't know. It was like a black Range Rover type car.
You know,
like a
another
big
thing
black
I
car.
notice is, like you know celebs' number plates. Like if I spot Alia Bhatt's car, I know it's Alia Bhatt's car. And I swear to God, in Bandra, we were driving once and near Hill Road only. And I know her car number. I'm not gonna say it out for you guys, but I know her car number. And I know her car also how it looks because you see it in PAP videos and
Yeah.
you see her getting off and getting in. So I saw her car and I saw her go by and there was like one police van ahead and there was one more Range Rover behind her where there were other people, and I saw kind of like a silhouette of hers. I swear I saw it. If I know you will not believe me, but please believe me.
Okay, so when did this happen? Because you've never told me about this.
It happened,
As your best friend.
and
I
it
should-
happened like 3-4 months back, and I was with Sahil, and it was like a split second,
It
but
happened 3-4 months back and you didn't tell me.
because I didn't end up meeting her, so what's the point?
But you saw her from a
Like
distance.
I saw her for a second.
And then did you see a fab video of her in that outfit or in that
No,
silhouette?
no, I didn't see that, but I saw her going towards wherever she was, somewhere in Bandra, maybe her house or whatever.
Yeah.
But I swear it was her. Because if I would tell anyone, they would not believe me. They're like, for 1 second, how do you know it's Alia Bhatt?
Yeah.
But I know it's Alia Bhatt. Literally.
You know, I think another thing that is very common for Mumbaikars is like car spotting. Like randomly on the road, there'll be like a Lamborghini, there'll be a
On
Porsche. There'll
Sunday.
be on Sunday,
There's
yeah. And
something
they'll
now
just
Sunday where all these cool cars go.
I don't know. Other
Yeah,
is
yeah. Some fancy cars keep driving around Coastal Road and people keep taking videos of them.
Huh?
It's a thing, Sunday morning
Oh,
thing.
I haven't seen, bro. Crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where they're going. But I see lots of random fancy cars. Normally, like, one day I'll wake up, I'll look down out of my window and one vintage Mercedes is parked in the building. I'm like, and every day the car keeps changing. So it's crazy. Like, people are like,
You know,
they have money, bro, in Mumbai.
Yeah, for sure. You spoke about the waiting on the signals
Yeah.
for, like the signals are stopped for VIP. So
Yeah.
when I was a kid, my school was in a very VIP location,
Yeah.
like extremely VIP, and it was very common for politicians to drive past that road. So
Yeah.
it was so normal for us in school to like
Hear the
sounds, that's fine, but the traffic being stopped. So even if,
Ooh.
like, once I remember I was in pre-first, like before first senior KG, and Pratibha Patil was the Prime Minister of India that time. I was a kid, I remember, because we were asked, who's the Prime Minister
she
of
was
India?
passing, kya?
And I remember, yeah. So she was passing, through that road, and that time we had to leave school. Like it was time to go home, and they kept us in school for 2 more hours. Like inside the class. Like
2 hours
the
is
whole school was
crazy.
put in a lockdown for 2 hours.
What?
Because the parents would come to pick in cars, buses would come, so all that traffic was like stopped.
And it's like a 1-lane road. That road is only one
kind
lane,
of
na?
a one
Kind
lane
of,
road.
yeah.
But yeah, people, like it was so normal for us. Like to
Insane.
all this would happen randomly.
Yeah, I think it's actually quite normalized for Mumbai people. You know, sometimes when you're stuck in traffic, you're not stuck in traffic. It's just being held up because someone is passing by.
Yeah, and I also feel people don't question anyone if they are late because of traffic. Like it's an unsaid thing that, yeah, I know, I understand, you were on the highway, or you were on Linking Road, or you were on SV Road and this happened.
Everyone knows why you're late and it's okay.
Yeah.
I think also a very common thing, which I don't know, is this common everywhere because we've only lived in Mumbai, but booking restaurants like 2-3 weeks in advance.
Like if
weeks
it's your birthday and you want to make a reservation.
Or and if you just want to go for dinner and you want to make a reservation, if you call 1 or 2 days before, everything is always full.
On the weekend, like, you know, my family has stopped going out on Saturdays because of this thing. Because of there's like never place anywhere, and you can't just go anywhere, and it's always crowded. It's always better to go on a Sunday or during the week.
I will never understand where so many people are coming from. Like even if you go to a cafe, if you go to a popular cafe, there is a 1 hour wait outside and people wait. People actually wait to go in only to be thrown out in 20-30 minutes after you eat. What is this logic they have?
And what is that timing logic that restaurants have that you have to come at 7 p.m. and get up by 9 p.m.?
I hate the seating thing. I hate it. There's always a 7 or 7:30 p.m. seating and then a 10 p.m. seating.
And no one eats at both of those hours, I feel.
Yeah. If you have to be at the restaurant at 7 or 7:30 in Mumbai traffic, you have to leave 45 minutes
earlier. To get ready.
So at 5 p.m. you're getting ready for dinner.
What? Doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Or you have to go at 10 p.m. which is insane, yeah.
Is this just in Mumbai?
I don't know.
In India, maybe in Mumbai.
I know in Mumbai it's a seating thing for sure. I feel like every other place in India has more space. Like they have space to accommodate people, space to be like, yeah, okay, chal, walk in. Here the cafes are so small, everything is so tiny that people just need to wait.
You know, this cafe thing is going mad. Like it's going so mad that I saw a reel where an auto driver at Bandra station was waiting and asking the people, kahan jana hai? Bougie, Mokai, Boka. Like, because people are just going there. People are coming to Bandra to go to these spots as if it's a tourist spot. Literally, people who come to Bombay have these cafes on their list like a spot.
Like something to take off their
list. But
as
a Mumbaikar, I don't get it. Like, I'll go to a cafe if I like it, but I can't be...
I won't wait.
I won't wait.
I will not wait more than 15 minutes.
I'll go to another place because you'll easily find another place.
But people do genuinely really wait. Like I know a lot of cafes where there's like lines for an hour. There's waiting for 25 minutes just to pick up a coffee and go.
Sorry.
Insane. This culture is like fully, I feel like, blown out of proportion. But okay, fine. Since we're on this topic, as a Mumbaikar, chal, what are some recommendations you would make to someone visiting that's not a generic recommendation?
Not a obvious comment.
Yeah, like not like Gateway of India, Marine Drive.
That's the...
Those are...
Have you ever gone to Gateway of India as a Mumbaikar? Like just to see Gateway of India?
To see Gateway of India is crazy, bro. I'm going to take a boat.
No, the drive is fine, but get out of the car and like go to Gateway of India. And look at it and come back. No. Even I have never.
If you can afford it, a lovely thing to do would be to go to Taj and Shamiana. The view is so pretty. Go have some coffee at Shamiana.
Maybe in school there was some field trip.
I don't think I've gone to Gateway.
It's so weird that we've not gone to like the main tourist spot in our own city.
Insane actually.
Yeah.
Which I'll give some records.
So obviously these are like extremely local. Like extremely local. Like only if you're in that area then you can go there.
Okay.
So there's this west side in South Bombay in Gamdevi.
Okay.
That area there is one lassi shop.
Okay.
In the opposite lane. I'm just giving like a rough, like whoever
location,
knows the area will know. Yeah. In the opposite lane, there's one lassi shop and that is the best lassi of my life. And as a child, I used to go there so much. Like my mom used to just take me for a walk there, have lassi and come back home. Because
I've never taken me here. I have never
I
had
don't know
lassi
if you
here.
like lassi. Like,
What kind of excuse is this? What kind of excuse is this?
I will take you there. It's genuinely like a childhood memory of mine. Like, it's
Cute.
like instilled in my brain to have lassi over there. And they had like small lassi and big lassi. So when I was a kid, I used to have the small lassi, but now I have the big,
The big lassi. Oh, big
because I love it so much. Like, it's a normal, dairy shop. Like,
Yeah.
and there the
Parsi
lassi
dairy
is
or something.
amazing. So yeah, I think anyone in that area will know if you go there and ask them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, even I have a area recommendation. World Trade Center, very popular
Yeah.
in Mumbai, very popular place to be, but it's like in the corner of Mumbai
The
and Cuff
world,
Parade.
yeah.
The world. And there's this place called WTC Pasta. Okay, it is,
It's on the
So
road,
good.
huh, by the way.
yeah, it's on the road, it's street food, but the uncle there, the Maggie that he makes
It's
is life changing.
the best
pasta,
Maggi.
the khichya masala, khichya, cheese Maggie, oh my god, it's so good. And in the rain, when you go there and sit in your car and eat,
And also the uncle is sweet. That's what matters.
he's very sweet. He's
People
damn
in
cute.
Mumbai are sweet. That's another thing.
It's actually very sweet, like his wife will help him out. They'll go do home delivery.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you go and the uncle is not there, his wife will be like, हाँ हाँ आ रहा है वो 10 मिनट में आप रुको और it's like a very sweet.
Experience.
Yeah. I think Mumbai in general is a very welcoming place. I don't know if I'm saying it from a bias position, but I think that people are nice. They want you to have a good time. They understand.
I think they understand where people come from and what people's mindset is also that
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, this person is hustling, something is going wrong, let me just help them.
Yeah.
Like, I think I've seen that a lot, like people being helpful, and I feel even I would, if I see someone like on the road, if they ask me for directions or something, I always tell them. I always
Agree.
help out.
I think because Mumbai as a city is used to having a lot of people from outside, right? I'm not saying that our culture is diluted in any sense. Maybe it is a little bit. But I'm saying that we don't leave people out because they don't understand a language.
Yeah.
Like, I think this happens all over the world where, like, if you don't understand a language, they get pissed at you. Even in Europe,
India.
this happens. In India, this happens. Like, if you're in Gujarat, you have to speak Gujarati,
Yeah.
I feel like Mumbai is or even in like Chennai and stuff like that, if you're there, you have to speak Tamil. If you try to speak in another language,
They'll not respond.
they won't take you in the auto. They won't talk to you.
Yeah.
Here, they're not taking you in the auto because of the language. They're not taking you in the auto because they don't feel like.
It's not the language, it's their mood. Like, today, मुझे
mood.
कहाँ पे जाना है?
Yeah, but I don't think anyone in Mumbai would discriminate based on where you're from or
Yeah.
what you're doing.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
everyone just wants everyone to be happy.
People always
Make
try
the most
to
of it.
understand what the other person wants and help them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But once this happened to me and it was very weird. It was near Fort and Kashish was with me. We had gone for an early morning shoot and we were just waiting outside the cab for the videographer to come, and this random guy approaches us. Like, he saw us waiting and he approached us, and he didn't look shady or anything of that sort. He looked like a normal man, like nothing special. So then he came and he asked us, can you give me some money? And he didn't look like he was begging. He looked like he wanted money. Like, can you just give me like 10-20 rupees to drink orange juice, like over there? And we were like, what? And we didn't want to like engage in the conversation a lot. It felt very weird. Like, and we were also not looking into his eyes. Like, what if he hypnotizes us? Literally, like, he was trying to make contact with us and being like, please, please. And he told us a story that he just landed in Mumbai. Like, he was in a train. He came in the train and his whole bag got stolen in the train. So his wallet and phone and everything got stolen, and he has nothing now. So I don't know if this story is real or he's just trying to take money from us. But we were just like, okay, and I gave him 100 rupees essay. Like, I didn't want to engage more. I wanted
100 rupees you gave him?
We didn't have, I think we didn't have cash. That was all we had. Obviously, what would you do, Ria? Then we wanted him to go away.
Fair.
He was like literally looking at us the entire time. And then we just gave him 100 rupees and he's like, हाँ मैं यहाँ पे orange juice पी लूँगा. And then he went and then he's telling us his story, but we don't want to listen. Like, what do you do? Like, ye ho gaya, chori ho gaya. And then he said, Mumbai is the worst place ever. Like, he had anger towards the city. And then he went and then we were filming and then he passed also after that 2-3 times. And I thought in my mind that what if he's scamming more people right now?
Around, yeah.
And then he saw us that we are still here and he went away. Like all these scams happen, I feel.
I think this, at the end of the day, you know what? We still live in a world where people are quite messed up, I want to say. Even I was shooting at the beach and I had some really uncomfortable encounters, I want to say. Because people, at the end of the day, men are men. Like, it's not...
Can't help it.
Yeah, you can't help it. But I think in comparison to a lot of places in India, relatively safer, relatively...
Safety for sure. I feel, even I feel it.
Even going back home 2 in the morning, you don't feel anything. You don't feel a weird silence. You don't feel uncomfortable.
Because it's always buzzing. There are cars always next to you.
The city is lit. Lights are on. Like, you know, it's a bright place. There's cars, there's cops. It feels safe. Something about it feels safe.
Yeah.
No?
Also, I think one of my favorite things about Mumbai now is the coastal road.
Agree.
It has like made lives happy and how. Yeah.
Made lives happy.
People especially who travel by car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love seeing those like top shot videos of Mumbai where like the coastal road is going all around and day versus night and
It
stuff.
literally
It's
looks
so
like
pretty.
Dubai or Shanghai or Singapore or some city like that.
Yeah, and I think I use the coastal road almost every day.
Mm.
But I will never get over it. Like the reflection of the sun on the sea from certain angles, it's like peak Mumbai.
Yeah. You know, everyone says that whenever you're on the sea link, you remove your phone to take a picture. But I get it, sis. I still do it.
Same.
Even though I live in Mumbai and I've gone on the sea link like 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Still, sometimes when the sky is pretty, I'll remove my phone and take a video.
Actually, one recommendation would be to just get a car or a cab or rent a car or something and take a late night drive on the sea link in
And
Mumbai
coastal road,
and play your favorite song, make that drive.
Yeah.
It's worth the hype. Like when you
It
see
is.
the city skyline, if you close your eyes and just think about it, bro, you are in New York.
Fair.
And I'm not exaggerating. It genuinely
it is
looks
valid.
stunning.
It looks like I feel Mumbai is up there now. It's so developed. Even people who come from other countries, they are always like, oh my god, it doesn't look the same anymore.
Yeah.
Like that it used to look 10 years ago. It looks so different and it looks so developed. And when people go use the metro and all, they're like, how cool is this? It looks so advanced, even more than our country. I love that.
You know, honestly, I think the only reason maybe I think we're a little held back in comparison to other developed countries. Obviously, there's like education and stuff. People are not educated. But I'm just saying from this perspective that in Mumbai, I feel like 2 worlds survive in 1 world.
Yeah.
You can be at the most expensive hotel or restaurant in the city where you're paying 15,000 rupees
Just
per
to
head
enter,
to have a meal or to enter, and you come down to a street full of garbage, parked with these motorbikes. We guys are chilling on the bike like that. Like there is, I genuinely want to say, an insane imbalance. Like actually a lot of people don't understand how 4 Seasons can be at Worli Naka.
Yeah, the most crowded.
The most crowded, congested area where there's no place to even stop the cab or something. But when you go up there to their rooftop bar, it's so expensive and it's so bougie.
Yeah.
It's insane how 2 worlds
like
survive
it's very
together.
normal. Like no one ever questions it. Like no one ever is like, oh my god, this restaurant is so cool and so bougie, but the road outside is like, people are like, yeah that's how it is. Like,
and behind every residential area where the rent is in lakhs, there is a huge slum area. In every single good residential area.
That's how it is, I feel, in Mumbai. Like even when you land in Mumbai from the flight, you see like the big skyscrapers, but then you also see the slums. And then you come back. So I think people are like very like okay with it. Like that's how the city is. Like there's like the rich and then there's the poor, but they both like live
together. I also think that that's one reason that Mumbai is so accepting of everything. Because this is how we live now, right? It's crazy actually.
And also because Mumbai, I think in India would be one of the only cities that has people from all cultures. Like in my building also, there's like a Maharashtrian, there's Gujarati, there's everyone together.
You're so right, because in Mumbai, all throughout the year, people are celebrating Diwali, they're celebrating Onam, they're celebrating Eid.
They're celebrating
Navratri,
Christmas. Everything is a big thing in Mumbai. Yeah.
Because there's enough people to celebrate everything.
You know, many times I feel like sometimes, like, even because we are in this industry, and like I think the hub of this industry is Mumbai. Like,
Yeah.
Mumbai is the main place where all the happening things happen. I feel so lucky and blessed to be born in
Yeah.
this city.
Yeah.
Like, so many times, like, if I was somewhere else, would I have the courage to move here and like take my life ahead, or would I like always feel FOMO of being in a place where nothing is happening?
and not getting those opportunities
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah,
Because
like,
for
I
us,
feel-
there's events every week. There's things
Yeah, like,
happening
I feel
every
so
week.
many things come naturally to us because we live here. Like, living in Mumbai is a privilege in itself, which people kind of unsee.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, no matter where you live in Mumbai, the fact that you live in this city is
It's
a big...
crazy.
Yeah.
I want to say that since we're talking about this industry, I think a huge part I've realized after going to like offices for meetings and shoots and all, that a huge part of this industry is not actually working, but it's smoking.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just a Mumbai thing,
No, I feel...
but in the area where all the industry offices and
Yeah, the
stuff are, like Bollywood, corporate,
Anything. Yeah.
like the content industry, all of that, the agencies, the whole office is perpetually empty because everyone is down
smoking.
Like every time I go anywhere, there's a group like of people under every single building smoking, and honestly, it's crazy to me.
I don't think it's a Mumbai thing. I think it's the corporate world.
It's corporate culture.
Yeah, I think
Really?
that's the thing, that people just want to break and they just want to go down and chill.
They just don't want to work. They'd rather be anywhere
They
and
want
do
to
anything
smoke
else.
and have conversations. Like, you know, haven't you seen it in Friends also? When Rachel was working and all her friends were smoking, and she was missing out on important conversations
Yeah, and she
because
had to
they
go
would have
and-
it in the smoke break, and then she started smoking.
It's just the thing that everyone wants to take a break.
What do you think, like, are the like main differences between South Bombay and the suburbs? Like,
I think no autos is a big one.
yeah.
I wish there were autos in South Bombay.
Oh shit! I said. Even you said.
But Sobo, South Mumbai, we can't say.
We
na.
have to say Sobo. We can't say South.
We can't
dash.
say Bombay.
We can't say. So come on, both of us have to. I think Riya said twice now. I took a big bite. Bro, I regret it. I'm gulping it.
I will take one more bite. It's very spicy.
I bit into it. You know,
Because
that's
the seeds.
But I'm good. I'm gonna deal with it. It is spicy, huh? If you like have the whole thing, you're gone.
You get the seed now, you're gone.
You know that the trick is to always
it's
gulp
really
it.
good though.
I always gulp the chili. How much are you having, Riya? You're enjoying it.
It's yummy.
It is yummy.
It's hitting.
Something's happening in my ears. Okay, so now we're gonna play a Mumbai girl game.
Let's go.
Just called it that.
Mumbai girl game.
Yeah. Where we have to, like, we have situations and we have to say what's more Mumbai out of the two.
Okay.
Start.
Never sleeping or never giving up.
Girl. I
Never
feel
giving
never giving up is more Mumbai.
Yeah.
People sleep also.
People
yeah.
sleep, bro. People
Yeah.
sleep a lot. Even if they don't sleep in the night,
They sleep in
the
the
morning.
day. In the day, the afternoon.
Vada pav or misal pav?
Vada pav.
Vada pav for me also.
Yeah.
Even though misal pav is actually
I love misal pav.
yeah, and it's a huge Mumbai thing.
Yeah.
But I'm biased to vada pav. I think
Vada
even you
pav
are.
is like my go-to. It's like my number one food item in life. Like, do anything, give me a vada pav and I will be so happy. Literally.
She's not lying.
Yeah.
You go.
Marine Drive or Carter Road? Marine Drive, bro.
Yeah.
Carter Road is what? Food.
And
like,
Carter Road, I don't know, I don't feel attached to it. So maybe it could be, but I think Marine
maybe
Drive
because
is iconic.
we've grown up with Marine Drive
Yeah.
near us. That's
Possibly.
why. But Marine Drive is a vibe, I think, for anyone.
But the momos at Carter
The
Road were so
sunset
good.
at Marine Drive?
The sunset at Marine Drive is iconic, especially before the monsoons. Hustle or hope? Hustle.
Hustle, I feel.
In fact, I think even if people lose hope, they're still hustling.
They are still doing it. Like,
Yeah.
Do it for the plot.
Do it for the fun.
Rickshaw or BST bus?
Rickshaw.
Yeah.
Even
Auto,
BST
bro.
bus, bro, both. At least BST bus is there everywhere. Rickshaws
Throughout.
only there.
Yeah, what is this? Why can't autos enter South Bombay?
Yeah, that's what. Oh.
Someone please let them live their life. Let them see.
Take a small bite. She's bitten to it,
So
bro.
how to take a bite? What does a
small
bite mean?
A small bite. She's only saying something is happening in her ears.
Gonna gulp it. Yeah, so rickshaws any day, I feel.
Yeah, I think both things are
Both things
Bombay.
are iconic,
Yeah.
but I feel autos have more of a vibe.
agree.
Yeah.
Agree. Festivals or food? I
Very
think
tough.
Food, bro.
Yeah, I feel food is a big thing. Like, you get good food wherever you go in Mumbai.
Yeah.
Like, there's no specific area. Like, every
Real.
area has its own, like, top
It's
spots.
very hard to go wrong because every place ka food is better than
And
the
people
previous
keep
place.
arguing, na, Delhi food.
Mumbai food any day, girl.
Girl, you are going to be...
It's my opinion.
Yeah. Cutting chai or filter coffee at an Irani cafe.
Cutting chai.
I
love the chai that the cycle walas give raat ko when you
Today
can
I'm
have
gonna
chai or Bonvita.
Today I'm
on
gonna
the-
give my opinion finally. I do not like tea. I do not like chai.
Have you not said this on the
No,
pod?
I've never said it like I don't like chai.
Okay.
Like every time I see someone drinking it and someone asks me to drink it, even if I take a sip, I can take a sip, but something happens. Like it's just not the vibe for me.
But you always try it.
I try it because
Yeah.
people force me. How can you not like chai? How can you not like tea? But
I love
I don't know,
chai.
the smell and something is off for me.
When I can like, you can smell and taste the chai when it's simmering on the pot in the kitchen. You
I
can
can't.
I love it. Like I feel like warm and cozy as soon as I smell that. My taste buds get activated. Like I'm like, now I'm ready. Now give me a cup of chai. Like I think post COVID, there was a really big phase in my friend group where we actually had nowhere to go or nowhere to chill because obviously restaurants and all were not a thing, right? And also in Mumbai, by the way, the only thing to do is to go out and
to eat. What do you do in Mumbai?
There is no other activity that you
yeah,
can do.
like no other recreational
Which
stuff.
is a problem because every time you go out, you end up spending so much money.
Yeah, because you're either going to a cafe or
Yeah.
a restaurant or lunch, dinner, whatever.
Somewhere to... The
Somewhere
only
to
way to
eat.
chill is to eat.
The goal is to eat.
Yeah. Even if you go in the night to chill, you have to go for dessert. But
Yeah.
anyway, so post-COVID, we had this phase where we would go for like a drive, me and two of my friends, and we would go to Bhatia Hospital, which is again at Tardev, and we would have chai. Bhatia
From
Hospital
the-
chai,
The cycle wala.
the cycle wala, so good, so hot, so good. He
Yeah.
also had coffee and Bonvita and everything, so
yeah.
whoever's in the mood for whatever, but the way it hits,
Hmm.
and you're sitting in the car and it's raining, it's pouring, you're playing Barishe in the car. But I know when you're just drinking chai, bro, what a feeling. Honestly.
Juhu Beach or Girgaon Chowpatty?
Neither.
Neither. I have
Girgaon Chowpatty
personal
is
bond
more-
with Girgaon Chowpatty.
Agree. But I think Juhu Beach is more Bombay.
Yeah, like Juhu Beach. Oh, take a bite, sis. Take a bite.
We were doing so well. It's already really
You
spicy.
did not take a bite. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Gulp it, sis, gulp it. That's the only way to deal with it. Keep
I
it,
took a very
don't
big
touch
bite.
it. It's too spicy. But it would be yummy if you have it with a dip. With a cheese dip.
Anyway.
Yeah, so, Juhu... What were we saying? Juhu Beach
Juhu
is
Beach is more Mumbai coded.
more, I feel more like global. If someone comes here, they'll go to Juhu Beach and
Juhu
not
Beach,
Girgaon
yeah.
Chowpatty. But Girgaon Chowpatty is different, bro.
Now after my last shoot experience there, I've had a
I have lots
bad
of
run.
childhood memories. Like when I was a kid, that time every Friday my mom would take me and my brother, and
That's so
maybe
cute.
another friend would come along with us, and we would just sit there and make castles or like play something out
Over the
there.
weekend, actually, Girgaon Chowpatty and Juhu, they have a lot of stalls where you can get kulfi, you can get
Ah.
dessert, they have golas.
But
they have
that time
all
it
these
was not that crowded when we were kids. Yeah.
things. Now it's really crowded.
Yeah. You are like local train or Kali Pili. Stop it.
Bro, I think Mumbai is known for
For
local,
local train more.
Yeah. I think the locals would say Kali Pili is iconic, but local trains are more Mumbai.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
But Kali Pili is not there anywhere else, na? Except
No,
Mumbai?
only Mumbai, yeah. And local trains are actually, I think they're known because of their connectivity. Like
Yeah,
you
like,
can go anywhere.
no other city has this crazy level.
And honestly, now I'm pissed off with the Kali Pilis because they're really expensive.
Yeah?
They are really expensive. I used to always just walk to my building ka gate and take a Kali Pili when Ubers were not coming out. But now it's like just as much or more than an Uber. So rather go in AC, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, this is another thing that I think as a Mumbaikar, you have to keep time to catch a cab or book a cab
Yeah,
or
like
find an auto.
45 minutes to get ready, 15 minutes to get a cab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people keep cancelling on you or rejecting you. What
They
is
reject you a lot
Yeah.
here. Yeah. You have to take rejection well if you're a Mumbaikar.
it?
Pav bhaji or keema pav?
I have not had keema pav.
You've had soya
But the
keema
soy
pav
veg one.
and it was good, right? You
That
loved
was
it.
insane. But
Yeah.
still, pav bhaji
I love
is...
keema pav.
Pav
I
bhaji?
love keema. Pav bhaji is also good only.
Oh.
Yeah, it's amazing. Anyway,
Suksagar pav bhaji. Love it.
next one. Ganpati or Navratri?
Oh shit.
This is very tough for Kanchi, but
For
I would say
Mumbai,
Ganpati.
I would say Ganpati. Yes.
Yeah.
For Mumbai, it's Ganesh Chaturthi
Yeah.
for sure.
For Mumbai, Ganesh Chaturthi is a feeling.
Yeah.
Like
It's an
on
emotion.
the Visarjan days, if you're out and about, whether you believe in like idol worship, whether you don't, when you're out there, you feel everything.
The music, the vibe,
The music,
the
the
people.
dole, the people, everyone
Yeah.
dancing, the colors.
And there's like a positive vibe going
yeah,
on.
there's an
everywhere.
energy that makes
Yeah.
that feels.
Another thing I remember when I was a kid. Why was all this happening when I was a kid? I stopped doing all this. I should do
You
it.
become boring.
So my nana would take us to walk till Chopati on the Visarjan day in the evening. Like we would just walk there and come back home. And on the way we would see all the
All the
passing
Ganuas.
idols. We would just see that and come back.
So cute.
Yeah,
That's very sweet.
yeah. Because that spot, like near Suksagar, all
Yeah.
the main Ganpatis would come.
I actually went last year only for a drive to
Yeah.
see all the Ganpatis.
In the car you went?
In the car. Yeah. We were stuck at the
Yeah.
signal for, I want to say half an hour, but we wanted to be there.
Yeah,
we went
because you could spot all the...
we saw all the big
Yeah,
Ganus
yeah.
going for Visarjan. But also as a kid, yeah, like it was a thing where I used to dance in my building. We used to have a talent show
Yeah.
and all the kids would do something and dance and all
Yeah.
that stuff. And for the Ganpati, I would dance and I would sit in the truck halfway
Yeah.
until it went. And in the whole area, my mom and I would go walking and go and see all the building ka Ganpatis.
Yeah. And
So-
all the like area Ganpatis that they have.
Yeah. It's real. Lal Bagh is iconic. So I think Ganesh Chaturthi any day.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Kala Ghoda Festival or NH7 Weekender?
Neither. Move on.
Bro, Kala Ghoda Festival
It has become
so bad. It's horrible. Like first it used to be actually good, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Like-
and the art used to be insane.
Now the crowd over there is horrible.
Yeah, and also the number of people and the things that are happening, something is wrong.
People just come there, like people take videos there. I don't know what they
No,
do.
I would not recommend for anyone to
To
go
go
to
there.
Kala Ghoda Festival.
In fact, go to Kala Ghoda when the festival is
It's
not going
there,
on.
Yeah. Bhelpuri or Sev Puris? I'm biased to Sev Puri.
Bhel. I love Bhel.
What?
Yeah.
I thought you would say Sev Puri.
I don't love Sev Puri. I'm okay with it, but I like Bhel more.
Guys, I have a Sev Puri spot also. If you all want to know, comment down below and I'll tell
You'll
you.
reply.
Then I'll reply. I'll tell Kanchi. Office rush or college crowd? I think for us, because we've never gone to office really, it should be college crowd, because I remember when I was in college, especially when you're like one of the Churchgate colleges or NMIMS or something like that, like an iconic
Yeah.
Mumbai college, then the crowd is insane because all HRKC, Jai Hind are all like in the same area.
Same area.
There's common food spots outside. Even now when I pass, or like even Thea is from Jai Hind, so when I used to drop her to college and stuff, I used to always get super
Yeah.
nostalgic because some things don't change. The crowd outside
But
the
Mumbai
college.
colleges have like an aura. Like people
For
come here
sure.
specifically to be a part of those names.
Yeah.
Even though like I feel, what's the point?
not
There's
really
no
worth it.
campus or anything.
Yeah.
But
like
people
in
still-
college, my course had 3 classrooms.
Yeah.
It's actually insane how little space and stuff.
When I was in 11th, 12th, my like arts just had like a floor out of a building. Like that was
same.
yeah.
Literally ditto.
And people literally moved here to attend.
In college, I think my batch was 95% outstation and 5% Mumbai people.
Same.
There was no one from Mumbai.
Where were they?
I don't know where. I think all the Mumbai people left to go to like the UK or the US or something, and very few people stayed here. But people came from all over, and I think they were so excited to be in Mumbai and just experience everything. Like they would go to all the local bars, go to all the local places in the area. Like, and I would be like, girl, I'm going home. Like, you go and do whatever you want.
Dabba walas or food delivery people?
I don't know. I don't have an answer. You can give an
No,
answer.
dabba walas, I feel.
Okay.
It's like an iconic culture in Mumbai, the tiffin walas, especially outside Churchgate Station.
I remember it as when I was a kid, but I don't see anymore.
Many schools had, like, used to allow dabba walas to come and drop the tiffin, but I think now that thing is slowly dying. Little.
No, yeah, I used to get dabba from the dabba wala, I think in the 5th grade.
Then
but
stopped.
The food was, it was coming too soggy and like...
Yeah, because it was traveling.
And then school started like hot lunch and all.
Yeah,
So
many schools stopped this after I think some things happened. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But I don't remember, I haven't seen dabba walas recently anywhere.
Seems lesser.
Seems lesser than usual, yeah. Last. Fast pace or friendly people? Fast pace.
Huh?
Yeah. I think sometimes the pace is so fast that people don't even have time to be friendly. Some people, like not some people, most Mumbai people are so self-involved. In a way, it's good because I feel like Mumbai is the one city in India where families don't judge you as much. Senior citizens have less to say because they are only so busy with their friends and their life and their
Everyone
stuff.
has a life of their own.
Even your grandparents are busy at the age of 80.
Yes.
Like, my nanny has plans every day. Genuinely. And I think this is a very Mumbai culture thing.
Yeah.
That everyone is busy.
People otherwise also, like, even in Gujarat, I've noticed people are a little laid back. They have time to relax, chill. They like sleep, aram se, they wake up, they go for a walk to the park. I can't relate to that life. But yeah, like Mumbai.
Yeah. Mumbai, I think it's so fast. Like, you blink and you miss 10 things that happen.
Yeah.
So... Yeah.
Fair, fast paced then.
Yeah,
I would love friendly people, but okay.
Also friendly. It's like a vada pav misal pav situation where the people are friendly, but the vada pav is so good. Like the pace is so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
Nice,
that was
bro.
a nice episode. And I think we have a lot more we can like talk about and we should do it later, like a part 2.
I think if you all enjoyed this as Mumbai people or even as people that are not from Mumbai that have always been curious about what the hype is. Now the episode is over, so I'm going to say this. What the hype is about Bombay as a place. I'm not eating that Alpino again.
And drop down your local spot reco.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I think we should also like see.
Yeah. You know what we could do? We could do like a misconceptions about Mumbai in the next episode.
Ooh, that would be fun.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Let us know if you want us to do that.
Yeah, let's do Richi recommends.
Yeah. Oh shit, I forgot about Richi recommends.
There's a lot you've watched lately, Riya.
I would recommend Lock Up, bro.
Oh.
I think let's recommend Lock Up.
Then I'll recommend the other one.
Recommend.
I'm going to recommend Alliance, but I actually love it.
I know. Actually, I've been hearing that it is actually better and calmer.
It's a more, I would say, classy show than Lock Up. Like, it looks better and people are more like poised and people don't fight a lot.
Yeah, I saw the aesthetics of Alliance. They are real. I mean, Lock Up is supposed to be a jail.
Yeah.
But
no, but even
the people, I see it, I get it. Honestly, I was finding Lock Up really boring.
In the start.
Like, I didn't enjoy the first, I want to say 7-8 episodes at all.
Same.
But from episode 9 or 10, it really started picking up.
That's where I started watching it.
Yeah, and that's where I started like investing my time into it. Last night, I stayed up until 3 a.m. watching the new app.
I haven't watched the new app yet.
Yeah. No, actually, I finished the app at 2 o'clock only. Then I was just awake.
Who do you like in Lock Up?
I don't like anyone.
Yeah, literally, there's no one to like.
But you know someone I like that I didn't expect to like? Sufi.
Oh, fair.
Like, I think he's doing a really good job.
I love his vibe in the show.
I love his vibe in the show. I feel like he's genuinely
I don't know by the time we watch this, is he going to be out or what? But whatever.
Or is he still playing well or not?
Yeah.
But right now, currently, as of the
few weeks,
14th of July,
yeah,
he's doing good.
Yeah, he's doing good.
Yeah. So, yeah, I really like Sufi. Yeah, who else do I like?
I hate Shilpa.
I hate Shilpa. Oh my
Like,
god.
I can't stand her.
I hate to use the word hate. I
Yeah,
hate to detest
but
someone.
the person gives the
But
vibe.
Shilpa genuinely, shut up.
Who likes her? I haven't seen anyone.
No, but I've seen some Instagram comments saying Shilpa ka game सबसे ऊपर है and all. And I'm like, क्या game ऊपर है? क्या देख
What
रहे हो
game,
आप?
bro?
Seriously.
Literally gives bully vibes.
Yeah, she's a menace. Anyway, I think those are good recommendations. I'm going to watch Alliance. I really want to watch it. I think
Did you watch? Like, I think you watched one episode.
I watched one up with you.
Yeah.
But I think reality TV show culture is coming back and I'm all in for it, bro, because
Person is calling me a lot. I don't know.
I'm
Okay.
in for that because I feel like it's so fun. You can just turn your brain off and just enjoy post
Yeah.
like a
Without
tough
thinking
day.
about anything. Yeah.
Good records.
And once you get invested,
Yeah.
then it's hard to come out of
And
it.
in Alliance, I think there's a lot of people from the industry that we
Yeah,
know
like
of
very
and know
well-known people are in the show, so
yeah.
I'm sure the show is gonna like
be
do
good.
well.
Yeah. And no one gets eliminated.
No, like every time two people get eliminated, two new come. So
come in.
it's always the same
how do you
number of
win?
people. Like there's a whole process.
Oh, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Whatever. Watch the show
Yeah.
to get into it. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and
We will see you same time, same place next week.
bye.